a penny and a nickel are flipped. Event A is the event that you get heads on the penny. Event B is the event that you get tails on the nickel. The question is, are A and B dependent events or are they independent events? Remember, events for which the occurrence of one event affects the probability of the occurrence of the other events are said to be dependent. But events for which the occurrence of one event has no effect on the probability of the occurrence of the other event are said to be independent events. It's clear here that the outcome of that penny flip has no effect at all on the nickel. So no matter what the penny does, the nickel is not affected. So those two events, one of which involves a penny and one of which involves a nickel, are obviously independent events. Let's change this ever so slightly. This time I'm still flipping a penny and a nickel. Event A is the event that I get heads on the penny, but this time event B is that I get tails on the penny. Same question, are A and B independent events or dependent events? Well, think about this. If one event doesn't have an effect on the other event, they're independent. If one event has an effect on the other, they're dependent. But this time, we're mentioning the penny both times. Before we mentioned something happening with the penny versus something happening with the nickel. We're only flipping the penny once, and we're asking about two events, both of which involve the penny. So be really careful here. You're only flipping the coin once, and both events only mention the penny. If the penny comes up heads, say, and you're just tossing it once, the probability that it came up tails would be 0. So obviously there's an effect because you're doing the same coin and you're not doing it twice. Knowing what happened on the coin flip is determinative here. So obviously getting a head on that penny tells you what happened. You're not tossing it again and you're not looking at a different coin. So these events are obviously dependent.